Hey man, welcome back everybody. It's your boy Dark Side of Daryl, one half of the Mighty Mouse Speaking Podcast. You know, we back at it again. We're gonna talk about some of this NCAA tournament. We ain't even getting into too much of that, but it's getting down to the nitty gritty right now. But before we do that, man, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it over to my homeboy. I'm gonna throw him one of them passes like what kind of pass you want, man? You want a Randy Moss one or you want a Jerry Rice?
Randy Moss ain't pass.
I say you want to pass like what kind? Do you want a touchdown pass? You want a Randy Moss one or you want a Jerry Rice
It don't
one?
matter. I'm an athlete. I can do whatever.
Hey man, I'm throwing it over to my man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Man, what's up, man? It's your boy Mike, aka Booby Choke Yourself, man.
Hey man, we're gonna get right into it, man. Hey, the tournament, been, as we all know, March Madness. They've been living up to the hype so far, man. Duke got a heartbreaker on this one, man. I mean,
Hey, man.
crushing loss, man. Oh my God. A 3-pointer that it was all net. I mean, it looked like that dude threw it from the top of a 40-foot building, and it just went bloop.
And as soon as it went in, I said bloop. I said good. Guess what? I said Virginia is still the last team in the ACC to win national championships. So, bloop. So I said bloop. But the thing about that is, man, what's so disheartening about that though? I've been nothing against the Boozer twins. I don't have nothing against them. Like I say, I done seen about 5, 6, 7 commercials they been having on the internet and on TV and stuff.
I seen them too.
So I'm saying to myself, like, when y'all was in timeout, this was going through my head. If you a point guard, you supposed to be an extension of the coach, right?
Yeah, yep.
Now, either one or two things. Like John Steyer, when they called a timeout, went over the details of it. You didn't tell them we got first if we get tied up, we got possession of the ball. Time is ticking.
Yep.
2, we don't have to be in a rush because they got to foul us. We already up 2 points. We go to free throw line, make 2 points. Game is over. Nah, they took it out. Threw the ball to the first dude. He was scared. He like hot potato. I don't want it. He threw it to the little young Boozer brother. He jumped in the air. I said, uh-oh. They'll tell you as a karma, it's karma. When you jump in the air and when you playing basketball, you jump in there to take a jump shot, not to pass.
Exactly.
Man, when that ball got tipped, I said, oh hell. And then I just knew when they threw the ball up to the dude and he threw it back to him, he shot that like, yeah, this is gonna be wet. When he let it go, I said, you can hit it, and you know the speaker is so close to the rim.
Exactly.
All you can hear was whoosh. I said, whoa. I said, whoa. You saw the emotion of Duke fans go from here.
Bruh.
Then you saw UConn, they coach, he took half his jacket was off. I'm like, whoa.
Hey,
but,
you saw, hey, it was like one of them water balloons that full, you know how you back in the day, and you hit somebody with a nice full water balloon, and it's a perfect pop, like a bash. It was.
Hey, listen, he said he gonna have to relive that the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah.
But this is my question for anybody listening. Hubert Davis in North Carolina had a 19-point lead against VCU.
Yep.
They lost the lead and lost the game. Duke had a 19-point lead against UConn. Lost the game. What's the difference between Duke and UNC? UNC fired Hubert Davis a week or 2 later after they lost the game. They fired him because they said it was up 19. Without your best player, and this arguably without your best player. But what's the difference between John Shire and Hubert Davis? John Shire had a whole lot of top-tier players since he's been there, since he took over Coach K. Not saying Carolina has or hasn't, but the thing is, what's the difference between John Shire and Hubert Davis? John Shire won nothing. Hubert Davis at least went to a national championship game. He lost, but he went to one. Actually, he beat Coach K 3 times that year to get to the championship game. He won the game. Coach K his last loss ever. So how can you justify? I'm just looking at it because you know I don't like Duke, North Carolina. You already know that. But I'm just saying from me speaking as a person with the podcast, looking at it from the standpoint, how can you fire Hubert Davis and John Shire don't get the same kind of ridicule over there?
Because it's a picture. It how it look. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's how it look, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
here you go again with this. See, here you go. All right, listen. See, you know, you fished with a cane pole a long time ago. That pole be about 7, 8, 10 feet long. You always be fishing with that cane pole. I got a 4-foot rod. You got a 12-foot rod. I'm not touching that to save my life.
Mike,
nope.
Hey, man, it is what it is, man. It's right there in front of your face. Like, how can you deny it? Yeah, you got to get him up out of here, buddy. Yeah. Hey.
Man,
when it comes to that situation, man, you know we got to be like we got to work extra hard on it. It's always we got to do more. You know what I'm saying? We do, man. It is what it is, man.
Hold up. So are you saying I'm gonna read between the lines, but you saying like John Calipari, the Rick Pitino's, the Bruce Pearls, they could always resurface somewhere else.
Exactly. Like it ain't nothing. Name one of them other coaches that you see that got fired the last time you see them. Okay.
With like Tubby Smith and all them.
Yeah, you will never see them no more. They have to go to like a school that's like it's still a
Division
D1, but
2 or Division 3.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and then you got to think about like, and look at this right here, Mike. This came to my mind too. When I forgot what I was watching. A commentator had brought this up. I think it might have been what's my man, the point guard for Duke. Oh man, that
Jay
was in the
Will.
motorcycle.
Jay
Huh?
Will.
Jay
Jason
Will
Williams.
said it.
Yeah.
Jay Will said, think about this right here, man. Jay Will said, my man from Michigan State, the coach has been there almost 30 years. He only won one championship.
Izzo.
30 years, one championship. And then he was talking about how hard it is to win the championship. He said it took the coach from Duke, like his first 16 years before he won the championship, 15, 16, Krzyzewski.
Yeah.
Krzyzewski. And then he was just naming like these big name coaches, how long it took them before them to win their first championship.
John Calipari.
Yeah, like you got to give them some time, man. You got to give these guys time to,
Well, see, we're in a new era now, Darryl, with the NIL, with this NIL, and these players are getting money, and universities now looking at it to the standpoint like, hey, we giving these kids now $1.2 million, $2 million, whatever the case may be. They looking at it just the same way as NFL players or NBA teams. We need results quick. We can't wait 4, 5, 6 years to build this program up. NIL is basically you can flip a roster over in 1 year and you can be where you need to be.
But
I understand exactly. I understand what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying. For Hubert Davis in this new era of basketball, a long time ago, if you were talking about 20 years ago, he would have been safe.
Yeah, he would have been
But
safe.
now, like when you up 19 points to VCU, and to me, I'm saying to myself, y'all acting like these teams that was in the tournament, the committee picked these teams for a reason. They're good, just like a la High Point.
Exactly.
High Point gave Arkansas everything they could and more. I had never seen High Point play.
You never seen? You know, last year they were like that.
Yeah. So these 64, now they expanded 68.
Yeah.
But I'm just going back to old school 64 teams.
Yeah.
They ain't pulling these 64 out of the hat and saying, well, they might. No, these teams are supposed to be here.
Exactly.
You better bring your A game. And I know Carolina fans were saying, well, we missing Caleb Wilson. I keep telling all Carolina fans this here.
One person don't make the team.
You got 15 players on the team in college basketball. It's called a basketball team. He is not no Michael Jordan. I get what you're saying. But guess what? That happens.
And that happens.
Okay, I'm gonna show you a good point about that.
Go ahead.
What's my team? West Virginia, right? We got beat by UMBC, right?
Yeah.
Who was missing in that game? Broke his wrist right before that. DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah.
But guess what? We were still number 1 seed, and they was 16 seed. I never came back and said when Virginia got beat, oh, we missing DeAndre Hunter. We got a team. You still had Kyle Guy. You still had but other guard there. So we had a bad night. So it's not about it's about a team. Your coach played 50% of it. Yes, he plays 50% of it. Your team is 50% of it too. So when Carolina was up 19, Hubert Davis was now on the court. Yeah, Hubert Davis could make some adjustments here and there. Yeah, John Sire could have did the same thing. Yeah, he didn't get fired, but Hubert Davis did. That's all I'm gonna say on that. But like I say, get to the Final Four this weekend. What's the first game at 6:30 Saturday night?
First one is Illinois and UConn. I'm gonna go with
like a coin toss. That's like a
coin toss too. Yeah, I think it's a coin toss, but I'm gonna just go with UConn because of their coaching experience. You done been there, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, this is about 3 or 4 years, isn't it?
Yeah, hey, he been listen. When I say he does his thing, he does his thing.
And see, that's why I give it to them because of the coaching. Like you said, it's a coin flip, but
talking about Coach Hurley. Talking about Coach Hurley.
Yeah, I give it to Curly because of his experience. He done been there.
Now, what you think about the nightcap?
That doing Michigan and Arizona gonna be a good one, boy. That's gonna be a good one. Michigan big, bro. Michigan big.
But you know what? Arizona got a lot of athletes out there.
They got a lot of athletes. But hey, man, Michigan got them big guys. They can shoot, man.
They got Pete. They got the guy Pete. They said coming out in the draft.
Mr.
that
Arizona.
London, whatever for Michigan, number 23.
Yeah.
He a problem.
He a problem.
But
He
like
a
I say,
problem.
it's gonna be one of them games where tempo is going to control that game.
Yeah.
But I like I say, when it comes to the first game, UConn, Illinois, I get a slight edge to Hurley and them because Hurley, he won back-to-back championships.
Yeah.
And for them beating Duke, they riding that wave.
They're riding that
They
wave.
might have hit like, okay, you know what, we could do this. But that
Mm-hmm.
nightcap, the Arizona Michigan game,
Michigan. Yeah.
I'm gonna just from what I've seen, and I'm seeing it for afar, I would have to get a slight edge to Arizona.
Yeah, because they've been like 1-1. They've been like 1-1 like most of the year between them.
They was up there pretty much all year. So, but I would give the edge if I would have to say right now. I would give the edge to
Arizona.
Arizona, I would say.
Yeah, but man, I didn't know Michigan was that big, man. Them guys, boy, they got a dude. I'm like, bro, that cat.
They got some dogs on their team. So, like I say,
exactly.
I would not be shocked if Michigan win. I would not be shocked.
Exactly, me neither.
But because I remember beginning of the tournament, they said it's 3 teams. Everybody was saying, well, Michigan, Arizona, Duke. Now Florida, for some reason, with me, Florida never, even though Florida's number 1 seed, this wasn't the same kind of Florida team that you saw last year when that championship. It wasn't the same team. They had the 2 big guys in the middle, but you're missing what's my man who got drafted by Utah?
The point guard.
Walter Clayton. Walter Clayton Jr. took a lot of shots. So I didn't feel like Florida was the same team. But you know, like I say, it's we all say this, and everybody knows this. Any given night, you can have a bad night, and that one night can hurt you out of the tournament.
It's over.
Now these 4 teams got to bring their A game this weekend. And when Monday night comes, we'll see who playing Monday night.
Yeah. Like I said, that the tournament been pretty good so far, man. I mean, it's like you said, it's been everything that
it's been real good,
real good. And then another thing to go back on the Hubert Davis thing, or just basketball in general, and just like how we've been saying ever since this little NIL thing came in. Now you're going to see who can really coach. Playing field even.
Yeah.
Playing field even. Can you coach? Can you get down to the X's and O's?
But see, I know why Carolina did what they did because they're a historic school.
Yeah.
You know, you got the Jordans, the Pippen, the Perkins, and the Word, and all them went there and stuff. But now it's at the point Carolina's not getting that top. Like Caleb Wilson was a top player.
Yeah.
Now by them getting rid of Hubert, I heard that they top players next year that was coming in the next class, they might be losing that guard that was coming in. So you have to set a standard, and Carolina's standard has, to me personally, over the last 10 years, has gone down.
Oh, dipped a little bit, yeah.
And, but saying all that, Duke hasn't won since 2016.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Carolina last won in 2017. I think Duke won in 2015 or 16. Virginia won in 2019. So the level has dropped off.
It's like those schools are like Pepsi and Coke, man. It's a name brand. It's been around for years. Everybody love it. So hey, you didn't actually go and get the top of the top.
And guess what, Virginia missed the pill. We don't get the top of the top.
No, you didn't miss a pill. I'm gonna say Virginia is another Carolina miss a pill. I was thinking of another Carolina drink, Cheerwine. But
yeah, that's a nasty drink. You drink Cheerwine, you nasty if you drink Cheerwine.
Hey, my daughter loves Cheerwine, man.
Man, that's the nastiest. That's the nastiest drink they ever made ever.
We be sending Cheerwine over here to LSU. Says y'all can ship me some Cheerwine. Hey, Amazon get us some. She loves Cheerwine, bro. She loves Cheerwine, man.
Well, your daughter got a bad taste in her mouth, boy. Woo.
Yeah, she loves Cheerwine. I don't know why she loves it. She loves that. Yeah, Bojangles, she all Cheerwine. Okay. And that's a Carolina drink.
See, that lets you know it's a cheer and wine. So that right there tell you how everything you need to know about that drink. That's a nasty drink.
Hey, man, it says it's supposed to be like a cherry Coke or cherry Pepsi.
Nah, man, the cherry nasty. Let me switch gears on you, man. Let me switch gears. Man. I don't want to get too deep in this.
Yeah.
But everybody's talking about it. What you think about Jaden Ivey getting released from the Chicago Bulls because of what he did on the internet? Yeah. I guess he went on X, I'm assuming, or he went on there and he ran. What do you think about that? If you had to,
see, that's where the thing. That's where the money come in at. That's a money move because that look bad for the NBA when you start doing stuff like that. Because they're celebrating the LGBT community. I think this month or something like that, or next month. So that work again when you going against them dollar signs or you cutting into their pocket, they don't like that. Right
I
or
mean,
wrong, it is what it is.
and see,
You
the
can't
thing
really have
is,
a
I'm
go ahead, my
sorry.
bad.
I mean, cut you off. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't really say nothing now. Even though you got freedom of speech ain't really freedom of speech.
No, it's not. That's the
So
point I was about to say.
yeah.
Because I mean, he's not wrong for having freedom of speech,
Mm-hmm.
but you can see. I'm gonna just put it like this for anybody
Good.
watching this. You could be in the NBA. You could be a mailman. You could
Yep.
be a trash man. You could be a
Mm-hmm.
fireman. You could be a policeman.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to that community, they are human beings just like we are.
Sure. True.
And the
True.
thing is, if you feel a certain way, this is where I know you want to have freedom of speech, but you open your mouth and say the wrong thing, you could lose your
Mm-hmm.
job. And
Mm-hmm.
my thing is, he went on a rant. And like I say, now personally, I've been doing some digging and diving on him.
Mm-hmm.
Some people thinking he might not, mental might not be his right. I don't know. I don't know the
Yeah.
kid. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where I think the NBA should have not so much release him, but pull him aside and say, hey, is
Yeah.
everything okay with you up here?
Uh-huh.
Because for you to take your phone out and you could do all this rant without the phone. Just
Mm-hmm.
like Herm Edwards say, before you hit that
Sin.
send or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're saying. So that's why I say to me, he must have in some ways, I don't know what triggered it. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
where it came, because we already know this is a whole month for them. We already know
Yeah.
that. But
And
what triggered it, I don't know.
and you know they can say because I think they gotta wear certain uniforms and stuff like that. And that
Well,
maybe that's why
they
he
wear the t-shirts and stuff. They wear like
yeah.
t-shirts stuff. So
Yeah. And
I
I think
mean,
that probably was it.
I
Because
think
if you
and I'm quite sure it's some players in the NBA. He's not probably the only one. He's not the
yeah.
only one.
Yeah.
But
He's the only one that spoke out.
the rest of them understand.
Mm-hmm.
You got corporations, you got all
Mm-hmm.
this money, like you say, all this people backing that up. You
Yeah.
can't come out here and say that and you will represent the NBA. You can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
is it wrong for him, Jay the Ivy, to say what he said? Yes and no. But
Mm-hmm.
you can't do it on that platform, basically.
Yeah. It's all about when you say it and how you say it. And with you nowadays, man, because you know they own lot like they're into a lot of corporate things. That's the LGBT community, gays. That's million got $1 million owner, billionaire owners and stuff like that. So they play a lot into the corporate, even especially within the movie areas and the entertainment areas. It's a lot of those guys that and women that's in there that hold a lot of power. You know what I'm saying?
And at the end of the day, let's be honest. The way the world is 2026 now,
Yeah.
you might have some owners that might be gay, and that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But at the
Exactly.
end of the day, my thing is this is how I would look at things. They're not hurting me. They're
Yeah.
not bothering me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they're God's children. That's how I
Yeah.
look at it. So
Mhm.
who like Tupac? I would say, who am I to judge somebody
Who
else?
we do, yeah.
Yeah, so my thing is they're not affecting me. So I have no problem with I have no problem at all. You
But
be who you want to be and do what you want to do. That's you. So
yeah,
at the end of the
because
day, and like I say, but I guess by him coming out saying what he say,
yeah,
Chicago called him and say, hey man, you went on another rant. And what's so funny, he did that rant that morning. It wasn't even an hour later, he was released.
yeah,
Like so they
because that
they wasn't playing with that. So
yeah, that a lot of money. Somebody got to call. Hey, man, you got to get him up out of here.
yeah, you got to check out what he just did online, and
Yeah.
soon they call him, say, hey brother, you might go ahead, come on back and pack your stuff, man. Hey, we done
Well,
with
they
you.
say he said something about his wife ain't even texting him back. He said
Who?
he texted. He said I think he married. He said that I could be wrong, but I saw something just now about. He said he texting his wife and she ain't texting back or something like that. But I
That's why
don't
I
know.
said, man, like I say, to me, I think personally, he might have something going on. And
Yeah, that's allegedly. Yeah.
I think, as black men, and not even black men, just men, period, need to check on one another.
Yeah.
Because somebody need to reach out to this young kid and say, hey, because his first couple of years, he done had injury prone since he got drafted into the league.
Mm-hmm.
He's never panned out since so far when he left Purdue. He never has panned out.
Mm-hmm.
And now you get traded from a team like Detroit, and they say he was having a hard time with the trade. So
Mm-hmm.
who knows what he was going through? We don't know. But
Yeah.
everybody in the world gonna be just looking at what he said. Forget
Yeah.
what he said now. He's out of the league. Check on him
Mm-hmm.
mentally and see what's going on with him.
Yeah, 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 man. But yeah, with that being said, man, y'all let us know who y'all got for the Final Four. Who y'all think is gonna win the championship? Is it gonna be Michigan? Is it gonna be Arizona? Is it gonna be Illinois? Or is it gonna be UConn? Put it in the comments below. Let us know. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share with somebody. And Yeah, man, just put them in the comments, man. We would love to see your comments and what y'all think, man. And comment on us, man. Let us know what y'all think about our
Oh,
podcast. And
hey man, yeah, I
yeah,
got one little quick tidbit, man.
go ahead, man.
Hey man, what's up with Pat Bev saying that I wasn't about to get off this podcast without talking about that, man. Pat Bev, now listen, I'm gonna tell you something. This is what
Dwayne
gets
Wade
me.
going at it, then.
This is what gets me. Pat Bev did something I never be able to do in this lifetime. Maybe I can come back another lifetime. Maybe I can get in the NBA. That was a lifelong dream of mine.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be ultimately clear about this. And I'm gonna say this slow as I can so my lips won't act. Pat Bear was in the league because he was a defender.
Yeah.
He wasn't a great shooter. He had a lot of heart.
Mm-hmm.
But for you to sit and say that if James Harden gets one ring, he's better than Dwayne Wade. Let me just say something. Dwayne Wade was a better defender. Dwayne Wade was a better athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne Wade had more heart. Dwayne Wade didn't run from team to team. Dwayne Wade wasn't a prima donna. Dwayne Wade could score with the best of them. He had a better post-up game. He had only thing James Harden better than him is that damn 3, 4, 5 steps and shooting threes all the time. That's about it. For Pat Bev, this is how I know that even though you play in the NBA, you don't know a whole lot about the damn league. Even though you played in the league.
Mm-hmm.
There is there's nowhere in the world you can sit and tell me with a straight face that James Harden is a better player than Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, arguably, behind Michael Jordan, behind Kobe, he could arguably be the 3rd or 4th best shooting guard of all time. For you to sit and say James Harden is, man, you must be smoking something crazy.
Hey, man. Hey, what they say, man? Everybody got what opinions and what?
This right here. And I don't, and Dwayne Wade go back and say to him, bro, don't you ever open your mouth and talk about me.
Hey, man, don't open his mouth, man.
Like Dwayne Wade will tell you quick. If it's Michael Jordan and Kobe in front of me, cool. After that, we gotta have a conversation.
Exactly.
And
Immediate.
there is no conversation to be had. That kid came out of Marquette. Nobody knew who he was. For you to sit and say to me, I'm saying to myself, when I heard Pat Bev say that, I'm like, he got to be joking. He really got to be joking.
Nah, man. Pat Bev was serious, man. Pat Bev was serious. Hey, man, when you ain't playing basketball, you got a lot of stuff, time to.
And guess what? The
What is
same
it?
way we talking, the same way the same way me and you talking. That's all he doing is talking now. That's all. Listen, now he's a millionaire. I give him that. He making way more money than I ever make. But all he doing now is blowing smoke out his mouth. That's what he doing.
Hey, what they say, the idle mind is the workplace, right?
Yeah. Listen, a lot of these people now are trying to find clickbait. A lot of these people. And I think that's exactly what he did. To say that is like clickbait. Just like Cam Newton inviting
Jason Whitlock.
Hey, that's diabolical there. Listen,
Hey,
I'm
but
gonna
like
just
he
be
said,
honest.
they were talking about that too. Ryan went off on Cam. Was like, man, how you do that with Stephen A? But why he said he brought him on there because he's trying to figure out why he had an issue with him. You know, why? Hey, man, why you always talking down on me? Why you always talking bad about me?
And like I say, at the end of the day, I don't know Stephen A. I don't know Jason Whitlock. But if you ever just listen to what Jason Whitlock be saying a lot of times, listen, he has to be one of the most, I ain't gonna say the H word. Hey, I'm not gonna say that. He has to be one of the most unlike persons that could be
Nobody like him, bro. Especially in the media. Because I was watching Stephen A. Smith was like, that's why he said you done burnt so many bridges. And he said him and Jason Whitlock came in at the same time.
They
He said, man,
did.
we both beat writers. We both came in through
You
the news.
go back to ESPN, he's be on sports reporters.
Yeah,
He's be on
all
sports
that.
reporters. And I saw that, but to me, he is a prototypical, I'm gonna put the air quotes. He's really not.
Yeah. What's my man name off Boondocks? All right, yeah. Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah. He one of them. Hey man, cause he always. I'm like, bro, do he even like?
Do he like himself? I mean, now I'm gonna be honest. If Jason Whitlock go home, he sleeps good at night because of what he done, then he's a great human being because he talks about I haven't never heard him say anything positive about nobody.
Nobody.
And for me, this is how you keep your name going when you somebody like him. Because you media wise, you probably one of the worst of the worst.
See, on his podcast, he can get people like that because it's actually people that agree with him. It's always some people that you're gonna have a following.
Yeah.
And people actually agree with him and think that what he said is the best thing since sliced bread. So Everybody got their opinion,
and they
man.
bread too. They bread. They just that molded bread. That's what that is. They molded bread.
At one point, I thought my other man was bad, but yeah, Jason Whitlock on it. Huh? What's my man named Rod? Rob, what's his name? Come on, Rob. He was on ESPN too. Rob. He be with my man from the other light skin dude. Yeah. Hey man, Rob Parker. I had to look at him because, hey man, come on, man, come on now.
Him and Jason will fight for that top supremacy.
Hey, that top spot,
that top
boy.
supremacy.
Yeah. So,
but I don't know where Rob Parker at now. I don't know where Rob.
He got his own podcast. He be on there with, I forgot the guy's name. Matter of fact, it was somebody that used to work for ESPN.
Is it Bomani Jones?
No, Bomani Jones got his own. He used to be on there with my man. What's my light skinned man from Louisiana? But he on there with Nick Wright now. He be doing the show with Nick Wright.
No. That's Broussard.
Broussard. Him and Broussard had a podcast at one time. Remember?
Oh, they did. Yeah, because Broussard is over there with Nick Wright and them.
Yeah, he was with Nick Wright.
Yeah.
So him and Rob Parker, they was called, like, I don't know if it was called, I forgot the name of the show they had, man.
Night and Day.
It was something Cousins or Opposites or something like that. I don't know, man. But yeah.
Listen, man. Hey, all I got to say, man, is everybody out there has an opinion. Everybody now have their own platforms. Some people are getting sponsored by their platforms. Some people just doing it for the love, like we doing it.
Yeah.
We don't have sponsors, but I'm still not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna come on this podcast and say something negative just to get clicks. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
If our podcast takes off and one day somebody see us and we get, promoted and somebody helping us out, it's gonna be because it's genuine. Not because I done said something about this person. And people on the internet like, y'all need to go watch. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Because you don't want to get
when you do something genuine and you got God behind you, it always work out.
Exactly. Always work out. Yeah. You don't want
to do stuff just to be saying stuff. Nah.
But just as quick as you can go up, you can come down just as quick.
And he will snatch you quick.
Hey, you don't take one slip off that wrong.
You make one slip. You be like, remember that Price is Right? That little thing was going up the hill.
Yeah, you going up under the big wheel. You going up under the big wheel.
Hey, I forgot the name of that little game on
the
Price
big
Right.
wheel, man. Yeah. Yeah, you going up under that mug, man. Getting hit in the back of your head.
Hey, man. Hey, man, listen. Hey, hit that like, subscribe, comment, but man, like I said, let us know what y'all think about the Final Four this weekend. Let us know what you think about what
the Cam and Jason Whitlock.
Pat Bear said about Dwayne Wade. Let us know about Jaden Ivey's situation. Just let us know, man. Hit that like, subscribe, comment button. Thank you for all our supporters. The ones who've been watching us, who've been rocking with us.
Yes.
And keep watching us, man. And like I said, we're gonna give you another one next week.
Yeah, man. Y'all stay blessed, man. Peace out.
Peace out, man.